think we're more righteous than God.
Yes. Right.
We're more loving than God. That's the equivalent of what we say.
Yeah.
When we say, this is how we would be, but God won't be that way.
That's right.
We love more than God.
Yeah.
I love using that with people when they want to hold on to the tithing thing. And I ask them, okay, do you make your kids give you 10% of their breakfast so that you give them lunch?
Yeah.
Do you make your kids cut off their sleeves of their shirts so that you give them pants? Do they got to give you 10% of their sheets so you give them a pillow to sleep on in their bed? I would never do that. That'd be cruel.
Right.
I'm like, I know, right? You call social service on somebody doing that. Yeah. Oh, but that's what you say God does. I see. And see, what we've done is we've made ourselves out to be righteous and God to be unrighteous.
Yes.
You can't trust an unrighteous God. You can't trust a God that requires for you to pay Him for Him to take care of you. He's not the mafia.
Right. Right.
You can't trust Him when that's the image you paint of Him. He's an unrighteous God. And that's what the devil wanted to do. If you notice, the devil came and said, God has not given you something that's needed for life and God-likeness. He's held something back, actually. You see, he was questioning the righteousness of God in their hearts. That's one of the dynamics going on there. There's a whole lot going on there. But one of the things he's doing is he's trying to say God's unrighteous.
Wow.
You can't trust that God to give you life and God-likeness. But if you use your ability, you can become.
Yes.
You can exalt yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what he wanted to do. If we think God's unrighteous, we can't trust him. If we think a human's unrighteous for doing that to their kids, then I guarantee you, whether you want to admit it or not, your heart thinks God's unrighteous if that's what you think he's doing.
Yeah.
And then you'll never trust him.
Right.
You can't bring forth generosity by giving. Generosity is born in you, and then you give from that. You can't say, well, I'm stingy. I'm going to be delivered from my stinginess by giving. That's trusting in your own works to bring forth generosity.
Yes, it is.
That's like the wrong way around it, man. That's like the carnal mind swinging into action. God wasn't like, well, I'm real stingy. Let me give everything so that I can be generous then.
No.
God is generous, and he gave everything, right? Out of his generosity, he gave everything, not out of his stinginess. And so will it be the same way with us, right?